2017, I had an accident in the fall, broke my arm, rolled over on my leg, my back and everything. I was living on my own, having to be pushed around by a carer to go shopping. I also have a wheelie walker to get round it. So I'd love to come back even in 6 months just to see you people. There is a lot of doctors out there, there's a lot of great doctors, but do not believe the doctors who turn around and say, oh, it could be, it could be. No, come to Swiss Medica where they say it can and will. I'm here, I'm living proof. I'm all happy about it.
Good afternoon. Would you please introduce yourself and tell us where you're coming from and why you're here in Swiss Medica?
My name's Anne Kennedy. I come from Queensland in Australia, just an hour out of the main centre of Brisbane towards Toowoomba at Maryvale, and I'm here because I wanted to get some treatment done that was unable to be done in Australia. And so I did all my research and I thought, right, I've done it for about the last 12 months and checked on Swiss Medica. And here I am, yes.
So what is your diagnosis and when were you diagnosed first?
This is going back 2017. I had an accident in the fall, broke my arm, rolled over on my leg, my back and everything. They could not really find out exactly what I had, and so it was just said, oh, you're just going to have to live with it. And I said, no, I don't. And I wasn't very happy with the results I was getting from some of the doctors there, and so I thought, well, no, this is not going to happen. And of course, with the medical system in Australia, like I told you, I said they weren't interested, and I thought, well, I can't keep going like this. My doctor that I'd found only 3 years ago had also mentioned that I'll be doing the right thing if I'm heading down this path. And he was the one that got me actually up and going and looking and pushing me. And here I am.
So was the doctor who came up with the idea of trying stem cells, or it was you? How did you come up with it?
I was doing the research for a good 12 months, and then I did say to my doctor, because he got me up with the better quality of neurologists. The ones I had before, no, they weren't interested, but the last two, excellent. And he had the right people. And then when I told him about coming here to Swiss Medica to do this, and of course I said, do you think I should? Well, being a doctor, they're not allowed to advise you, right? And I said, well, if you're in my position and you weren't a doctor and you were like me, and because he's been behind me from day one in the last 3 years, helping me, ringing me up, and I said, I think that you'd agree, and he went like that, and I said, thank you very much. Yeah. And of course I'd heard it from other sources that yeah, they cannot, well, you know, you're not going to let them lose their licences. And he's one that was one of the best. And then naturally I had to send everything that I had done there. He put everything together to send over to Swiss Medica for them to assess for me whether I'm a candidate to try to get rid of my problem, which I wasn't walking properly. Now, they told me over there I had drop foot and I had this or that. I got here and even my neurologist over there says, no, I don't think you have got this and that here. So I come here, I get told the same thing by the experts here and the good neurologist here as well.
So how does your diagnosis sound, I mean, medically, and how it affects your everyday life?
Well, prior to this, well, I was living on my own, having to be pushed around by a carer to go shopping and also to do some rehab in Queensland. It wasn't really going to how it should be. They were doing excellent because I got the good ones there too. And I live on my own, and I also have a wheelie walker to get round it. And that's been very difficult, yeah. And like, I'm so used to always having to do things, I can't do anything that I used to do. And that's, yeah, the biggest problem I have too.
So when you started your research about the stem cell therapies, what other clinics have you considered? Or have you considered the other clinics?
I had only looked into a couple of others that did stem cells, but I thought, no, I checked right through all of them. That didn't satisfy me because you weren't getting the exact answers that you needed. When I got on to 𝘮𝘬𝘯𝘕 here, and he went through everything perfectly from start and told me we can get the doctors and all your doctors confer together, not just one doctor, so they know what you need. So when I got that back and they says, yes, they will be able to give me somewhat something to look forward to, which, like I've been here a week, gone through like a pin cushion, but yeah, no pain, no gain. And like I've said, okay, and I'm the world's worst when it comes to getting needles. The worst in the world, nobody can beat me, right? But I have put up with them, probably about 70 in the week with infusions. But the 𝘮𝘬𝘡 patch cream, yeah, you can get through any needles then, but, and you people have been so helpful, and yeah, every single one of you. I can't fault anybody in this place, honestly.
And can you please tell us what kind of results are you hoping for the beginning? Of course, you're going to see the results in maybe 2-3 months, up to 6 months, yeah?
Oh, exactly.
So what would you be happy with? Which results?
Well, I have to wear a thing around my foot to be able to lift my foot up, but I haven't got drop foot. It's just what they've told me now that I do have. Yeah, after all this time, they tell me here what I have got. And I go, well, how simple is that? So I've had to go through the injections and the muscles and the nerves. So I'm hoping to get rid of the thing off my foot, be able to walk just on my bare feet and get up and start. Well, I know I was explained and I can understand exactly what everybody's talking about. You're not going to get up and walk in the first instant. Well, you don't with a broken leg in a car accident, do you? But I would like to even get up and just walk with a walking stick would help. Yeah.
And you still drive a car, right? You said.
Yeah.
So you can do the rounds, yeah, by your own. That would be nice.
Yeah, it's crazy part. I can still drive a car. Yeah. Well, it's an automatic, yeah, but at least I can. So yeah. I'm not going to get stuck if it got bushfires over there in Australia, which I could be very close to. I can get straight out and I've got a little miniature Pomeranian dog too, and I can just grab him, put him in my Commodore wagon, and I can go, regardless of what anybody says. Yeah.
So to sum everything up, from all the other clinics that you considered, what differentiated for you Swiss Medica from the others that made you choose us?
Because you explained every single thing that would happen. Yeah, like not just with one type of disease or problem you have, but the whole lot. And then I had also double checked, and I was talking to 𝘮𝘬𝘯𝘕 and he was just filling me in perfectly. And then he told me who all worked here in Serbia, and I says, okay, and he gave me all your phone numbers and everything. Now, everybody I've spoken to, you've all been on the same page. Everybody knows what the next person's doing and following up with. And this is what you see. I live with old school. I dot my I's and cross my T's, and that's why you people are here. You're total experts. Like I told you before, yeah, I'm going to kidnap you and take you to Australia to teach them what to do. Well, our medical system, we've got a lot of good people that are workers over there, but it's the medical system that's the downfall. Yep.
And would you please tell us a little bit about the doctors and the medical staff? Are they well trained and well educated enough to do the procedures? Were the procedures safe? And
yes.
Yeah, a little bit about that.
Yes.
And for how long did you have to stay to come for a treatment like that?
Sorry?
For how long did you have to come here to Swiss Medica to stay, to get your treatment?
I arrived on the 22nd, and I've just been absolutely inundated with a whole lot, you know, and you go, oh wow, this is something, but anyway, I can handle it. And because we're returning tonight, a long trip back, but at least I've got something to go back and look forward to doing, and all the exercises that I've been given, and give to my physio, and she's very good that she'll follow up with me. And geez, I'd love to come back even in 6 months just to see you people, but it's a cost for me in my situation. But I'm going to make an effort down the track, even 12 months. I'm going to make a point of coming back in. And I can't say that I just appreciate, like you would not believe, everybody. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is there any advice you would give to people facing the same challenges in their life?
Oh my God, tell them to all email me, ring me up, and I'll explain exactly, because it's very hard when people, if they're not totally educated to getting online, to doing a lot of things and seeing videos, you know, they say, oh, is this real or not real? Of course it's bloody real. I'm here, I'm living proof. Yeah. And I had to get my brother from New Zealand to come to Australia to bring me over here, because you've got to have a carer anyway, as we know. And yeah, so I'm all happy about it.
Thank you so much, and this is it.